at it again. Today we're going to tackle the Bifrost battle. This is new to Valkyrie Connect, so I'm just going to go through a few important details. I feel like almost similar to Guild Value, we have 3 bosses you have to fight. Luckily, they're all Jotun, so if you have somebody like Sif, this is going to be a cakewalk. But one thing I really want to point out, I kind of approach it similarly to how I would approach Guild Battle. You're going to want like somebody in the tank position that can take that front damage, and I have a mixture of DPS and armor on. Ooh, I gotta level up that wedding dress. Didn't even notice that. But just a quick run through of the tanks, because pretty much you're going to want a tank. I feel like a tank is necessary and a healer on each team. I ain't going to go through all 15 heroes' gear, but I can assure you now my tanks have 1 restoration, 1 M defense buff, and then 2 weapons. The healers and the other DPS are just all-out DPS, because you're going to want to kill these things as fast as possible. And it's going to be hard, especially in hell mode. But like I said, I feel like the biggest key is keeping your tank up and making sure you have a healer to keep everybody else up. And this is unique in where you have to control all 3 teams. So I'm constantly going to be siphoning through all 3 and just hitting skills as they appear. Like, it doesn't matter, I'm not keeping any skills, I'm not waiting. The goal is to keep using your limit bursts as quickly as possible. Sacred Trinity is my go-to. The light damage is huge. Suitor and Ymir are both weak to it. And then I'm using a lot of melee heroes, so it's a huge help. Oh, and I would definitely recommend manualing this whole thing. Unless you have a completely overpowered team with really good gear, I would absolutely recommend manual. And as soon as those limit bursts proc up, I'd hit them right away. Positioning is kind of key. As you can see, I have a majority light team right in front of Ymir. I tried to focus the earth in front of Skadi, and then water in front of Suitor, and light, of course. I've also tried to spread like my best gear out. I definitely put my best gear on my tanks. I try to spread that out first, as far as like defensive and HP type of stuff. Oh no. But that World 0, that's the reason we only use Therians, Azers, and Elves in this battle. That'll shade anybody who's not any of those races for 10 turns, and that's pretty terrible. There are those Garm buckets from Halloween, but I would just negate it completely and use one of those accessory slots for more DPS if you can. Obviously, if you don't have this many Azers, Elves, Therians to cover the spread, then you might have to use those Garm buckets. It's just, pumping those heals out whenever possible. You see how crucial that is. My teams would be dropping without it. That really hurts. as I've stated, if you have Sif, she is huge. At Awakening level 26, all your damage should be boosted by 20%. This is just so huge in this, especially. But you don't need her to win. I can tell you now, I've looked at a few of my guildmates, posted up pictures, and you don't need Sif to win this. The most important thing, in my opinion, is one healer on each team and having that tank slot taken care of. Then everybody else can pretty much be DPS. And so just keep staying through. Get those skills as you pop up. Man, that's a really cool animation. Oh, Wolfgang went in. We'll say that did not happen last time. Last few times I've done this, I was able to keep all 15 up, so I'm kind of surprised Wolf went down there. Must have been slow on the heel. Getting down to the nitty-gritty. Oh, this is going to be very close. I can't believe Wolf went down. Woo, 4 seconds left. And that was very sloppy, but we got the job done. I'll show you how the damage was distributed. And that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, I would just do my best to, get a healer on each team, a tank, and then as much DPS as possible. Good luck.